Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is Monday morning. It is Monday morning and many things are happening. And I just want to welcome you to another episode of Storytime. I hope you're excited about it. I got a word for you that will bless your whole entire life, and it will remind you why you started this whole thing in the first place. So thank you so much for coming on today. Good morning, David. Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming on. I am so excited that it's Monday. I'm so excited that we get to see each other. Good morning, my brother. Good to see you. God bless you. Thank you so much for coming on. I'm excited. I am really excited. So if you are excited, just let me know. Tap on the screen like it's free, because guess what? It is free. But I want to talk to you about why you have to keep running and why the race, and I just wrote race the wrong way, why the race ain't over. Okay, so I will fix that later. But the race, R-A-C-E, I don't know if I was thinking about moving to the next level, but no, the race ain't over yet. But I just realized that. Thank you so much for coming on today. It is so exciting to, even though it is July 16th today, it feels like a new season. It feels like something new is happening, something new is taking place. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my broadcast, even though I have the wrong title. That's okay. People will get it and I will fix it. I will fix it later. But I wanted to talk to you about why you cannot give up. I want to talk to you about why it is imperative that you continue on your race. Okay, so that's what we're talking about today. Good morning, Doc. Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. I am getting started with story time. We have an awesome story today, and it is going to bless you so very much. There's a lot going on today. So if you haven't seen any of my broadcasts before, good morning, welcome. Thank you for being here. Hey Mia, good to see you. Good morning. God bless you. Thank you for being here. Do me a favor, share the broadcast, because somebody is about to give up. Somebody is about to call it quits, and they can't, because they're so close. They are so close. So thank you so much for coming on. I will probably make an announcement later about the new time of story time, but for right now, good morning, welcome. I try to be here every weekday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. The time is changing tomorrow, but for today, we will have it at the regular time. If you haven't seen my broadcast before, let me quickly introduce myself and tell you who I am. My name is Catherine Storing, and I am many things at the same time. I don't have to choose one or the other. I can be all of those things, and all the things that I am a writing coach. I am a speaker, a writer. I am a woman of faith. I love the Word of God. I love preaching the Word of God. I love that. I love teaching people in groups and help them to tell their story the right way and write stories that are authentic and relevant. That's what I get to do. Thank you so much for sharing, Mia. I so appreciate that. Mia just came in and she shared the broadcast right away. It's one of the things when you're a writer, and I have been writing a lot in the last few months, but I haven't written a full-on book for me. I wrote a couple books, short books that are out, but I haven't done a full-on book. And I'll tell you what God is doing in that, because I haven't written a full book for me since October of last year. And to me, that's a long time, like a long time. I know I just had a new book come out at the end of June, but that was written last year, okay? And I've been writing other books, doing other things, working with amazing people. Just big things are happening, and I'm excited that God is just bringing everything full circle. I'm really excited about that. So thank you so much for coming on. If you know somebody it's tired, it's about to give up, please do me a favor, share this broadcast, because this is gonna bless them. This is gonna remind them why they started the whole thing in the first place. So please share this broadcast. Go to the bottom of the screen, share, and encourage somebody today, because Mondays are one of the toughest days for people, unfortunately. And We can't have that. We can't have that. So do me a favor, encourage somebody today, and let's get started with story time. Good morning. Good to see you, Roger. God bless you. Thank you so much for coming on. Are you ready for story time? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready. I want to make sure that you are excited, that you're paying attention, that you're not multitasking, and that you're right here, right where you need to be. If you got here and you haven't seen my broadcast before, if somebody shared this broadcast with you and you're watching the replay, it's gonna be a blessing to you anyway. Whether you watch it live or watch the replay, it's gonna bless you the same. So thank you so much for making the time. I know it's busy. I know that it's Monday morning, but we're gonna get through this. We're not gonna be here long because I got many things to do today, and I'm excited about those things. I bet you have many things to do today as well. So let me tell you about story time today, okay? So hopefully you're ready. What is story time? I share a story or a principle and I make it applicable to your life like right away, okay? So something that you can use right away. That is what story time is. So let me tell you what happened this weekend, okay? So I've been working on several projects. I have quite a few projects. Good morning, Jasmine. Good to see you. God bless you. Good morning, author Philip. Good to see you. God bless you. Good morning, David. Good to see you. God bless you. Hey, Jasmine. God bless you. Do me a favor, guys. I'm about to get started. See, Jasmine just came in and she knows exactly what to do. She shared the broadcast. So let me tell you what happened this weekend. I've been working on quite a few projects at the same time. Okay, and I've been working on my own program at the same time and doing many things at the same time. Let me know if anybody else is busy like me. Do you have many things going? Can you qualify yourself as someone that has many irons on the fire? Do you have many things going on? Give me a thumbs up if that's you. Let me know if you have a lot of stuff going on for a while. Like, remember, this is the 7th month of the year, so we have been in this race for a while, okay? It's been we're on the 7th month. That's a lot of stuff going on, okay? So you probably have been running, you probably have been working, doing things, right? Okay, awesome. So many of you have been doing many things and are busy just like me, maybe even more. So you've been doing a lot of stuff since the beginning of the year, maybe since before the beginning of the year, and you have been faithful, you have been showing up, but you know what? You know, when you're running, I don't know how many of you are runners, but let me just give you this analogy. I have done 5Ks. I think 5Ks is the longest that I've done. 5Ks, and I have run up to 5 miles, which is a lot. And when you start, everything is good. When you start, you're excited. When you start running, you're good. I remember when I was training back in 2008, I believe, 2007, 2008, 2007, I was training for a marathon. Never ran before, never trained for a marathon before. And the first mile was the easy mile. I don't know how many runners are here. Give me a thumbs up if you have ever trained for a race or if you're a runner. You know that the first mile is not that bad, okay? It's not that bad. You can do it. You're excited. You're not as hot yet, so you're excited about that thing. So you're running, you're good. And then when you start training, you start adding more distance little by little. You don't start running a lot of miles right away. So when I started and I got up to a mile, I was like, this is good. This is good. I can do this. So I started running. I got up to a mile. Good morning, Lakita. Good to see you. God bless you. Jasmine used to run track. That's something that's on my list that I want to do as an adult. But anyway, when I got up to a mile, I'm like, great, I can do this. This is awesome. And then every week I would add another mile. Well, can I tell you that when I got up to 5 miles, I was pushing beyond what my body could do because I was not a runner, okay? I've always been a walker. I can walk for miles and miles. Running has not been a thing that I have been able to do long distance. And that's why I'm so into track, because it's short distance and you give it your all. I think I could do great at track. But anyway, good morning, Joanna. Thank you so much, Joanna. Thank you for being here. Guess what happened? When I got up to 5 miles, I got an injury because I pushed beyond what I could do. Okay, I don't think I was doing it the right way, even though people were training me. I don't know what happened. I got injured. Okay, and I stopped running because I had to wear. I had a stress fracture. I had to wear a boot for 3 months. I couldn't wear heels, and at the time that was horrible. I don't wear that many heels anymore, so that would be okay now. But before, heels were my life. Okay, so I had this ugly black boot on, and I couldn't do the race. It was a hot mess. It was like a hot mess, okay? So I stopped running, okay? I stopped running because I got hurt. I just typed, she stopped running. Just type that for me. I stopped running, and I was disappointed because the race was gonna be in Phoenix, and I really wanted to go, and I was really excited about it, but I just couldn't do it. I gave up because I got a stress fracture, and I did not realize that athletes run hurt, okay? Athletes, they continue to train. But I did not have an athlete mentality at the time, okay? That was a long time ago, over 10 years ago. I did not have that mentality. And since I did not have that mentality, I stopped running, I stopped training, and I just gave up on the whole thing of running a marathon. I just gave up. Can I tell you that the last few months have been hard? Can I tell you that if you know how to spell? Hard, okay? I have been running hard, like full speed on, okay? Full steam ahead. I was running. I love that author Philip says, if you ran against Forrest Gump, you would beat him hands down. I appreciate that. So I was tired, okay? I was tired. I was doing so many projects. I was working on so many things at the same time, trying to promote my program, not doing a good job because I had so many irons. I was doing so many things. Have you ever been doing so many things and you're like, something has to give? I'm tired. I'm exhausted. What am I going to do? There's a lot of stuff going on. Okay. I don't know if you've been there, but that's where I was. And now I have a more of an athlete mentality. I haven't stopped working out. I haven't stopped walking. I haven't stopped taking care of myself, eating the right meals, showing up. But I was tired. And I was feeling like, oh my God, something's got to give. I'm tired. But I got a word that said rest. Okay. And I'm like, what do you mean rest? I got a lot to do. Have you ever heard that? You're like something contradictory to what you're doing at the moment. What do you mean rest? I got a lot to do. But what it meant was that you can rest and not stop. This is what the Lord showed me, and I'm sharing this with you today. You can rest and not stop. What I realized was that He wanted me to rest in Him, meaning that I would trust Him. That I would trust Him. That's right, Joanne. That I would trust Him, continue doing what He called me to do, but to trust Him. To trust Him. To rest in Him. To do, but at the same time, trust who He is. Trust who He has called me to be. Trust where I'm going. Trust that He's called me to a place outside of my comfort zone. Okay? Outside of the comfort zone. And when I realized that, this was like maybe a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago, I was like, okay, I had a different mentality. Even though I was running, even though I was tired, I began to rest. I did not stop. I began to rest and realize that when the race gets hard, it's not the time to give up. This is what I want you to get excited. When the race gets hard, it's not the time to give up. When the race gets hard, it's because you are growing. It's because you're pushing against your muscles. It's because God is doing something new inside of you. It's because He's breaking a barrier that you thought existed before, and He is annihilated. He is destroying that thing in such a way that it will not be a barrier anymore. But what many of us do in that season, in that moment, is we want to give up. We want to throw in the towel and say, you know what? I'm done. I'm tired. This barrier is too strong. This barrier is stronger than me. And then the enemy takes advantage of that and begins to lie to you and tell you that you're not good. Has that ever happened to you, that the enemy lies to your face like he's a big fat liar? I don't know if you knew that he is the father of lies. So he comes and whispers into your ear a whole bunch of lies about who you are, about your destiny, about where you're going, and tells you that nobody wants what you have, and tells you that you're not qualified to go where he has called you to go. And he tells you that nobody even needs you, and that you are past your prime, and that you might as well give up because you're not good anyway. And he gets really good at that. He gets really good at lying to you and make you go into your feelings and make you feel like it's too late and make you feel like there are other people that are better than what you're doing. Has that ever happened to you? Let me know if you want to be honest. I can tell you that it's happened to me. And because the enemy knows what your weaknesses are, he'll hit you where you're weak. He'll hit you in the very place that you feel uncomfortable and insecure about. Thank you for your honesty, Joanne. She said she's felt that way when the enemy has lied to her and told her that she's past her prime, that it is too late, that, you know, that thing that she wants to do, she's not anointed for it, that she's not called to do it. So then what happens is that when we're in that place, we begin to slow down. We don't give up all the way, but we're not running the right way. We're not running the way that we have been called to run. Are you with me? Are you getting that? Can you relate to that in this season or another season? Can you relate to that? So what happens is when you realize that you can rest in him, when you can rest in God and understand that if he called you for it, he has anointed you for it as well. If he called you for it, he gave you the resources. Yes, it might be hard. Yes, it most certainly will be outside of your comfort zone, but that doesn't mean that you're not anointed for it. That doesn't mean that you have to give up. What it means is that you're graduating to another level. What it means is that he is trusting that you can go the distance because he is going to be with you. He's going forth with you. When you get that, and you continue to run, you get to a place where you are not even tired anymore. When you get to a place where you arrived at one place and you realize, did I just run? Did I just run all of those miles? I want you to realize, many times people don't want you to look back, but sometimes you have to look back and realize, did I just do all of that when I was about to give up? How did I get to the finish line? I thought it was over. I thought I was not going to make it, and I made it. Look at my muscles. Look at my strength. Look at what I learned. Look at how I met myself. Look how I met God in a different place, at a different level. Did I just do that? Did I just do that? So if you are in that place where it's hard and you don't understand why it's hard and why you keep running and you're tired, one, you're not resting in him. That's number one. You're not resting in him. You don't have to give up. It doesn't mean that you have to stop. All it means is that you have to rest in him. Okay, that's what it says. Be still and know that I'm God. It doesn't mean stop. It just means remember that I'm on it. Remember that I'm out here with you. If you're running, I'm running right next to you. That is what Jesus does. He goes before us. He is with us. That's number one. And number two, remember that you're graduating, that he's doing this with the purpose. He's trying to show you a new version of you. That's why it feels like a death. It feels like a death, but in reality, what it is a new birth. It's a new beginning. The enemy is trying to tell you that you're dying, but in reality, you are dying. Okay? You are dying. The old version of you is dying. The old version of you is dying, and it needs to die. Are you with me? The old version of you needs to die in order for the new version of you to be, okay? Are you with me? Are you with me? That this version of you has to die. Has to die. Do you understand? That this version of you has to die in order for you in order for you to graduate to the next level. How awesome is that? How incredibly amazing is that? How incredibly amazing is that? That yes, you are dying, but that version of you doesn't serve you anymore. That version of you doesn't even need for you to mourn over it. It needs to die. It needs to die. So you know what? Celebrate the death of the old you. Celebrate the fact that that version of you is used up. It got you as far as it was gonna get you. Now there is a new birth. Now there is a new version of you. Now you have, this new version of you has new strength, has bigger muscles, has longer legs, has all the things that it needs to get you to your next level. So what you thought was gonna kill you, killed the version of you that you don't need anymore. You know what the Bible says, that what the enemy meant for evil, God meant it for good. So what came in and it made you feel like, oh my God, I'm not gonna make it. Oh my God, this is too much. In reality, it was making you into the new version of you. How awesome is that? When you get to that place, it's like Rocky, you know? When he got to the top of the steps, he was tired, it was exhausting, but when he got to the top and he raised his arms up, he's like, I made it, I'm here. Oh my God, there was a new version of him that made it to the top of those steps. Every time he was training, it got harder, but he grew and he got better and better and better and better. He got better every time. So what God is doing for you in this season, he's making you better. He is renewing your strength. So you got what it takes. The new version of you has what it takes. The race is not over. Don't get comfortable just because you got to the next level. Don't get comfortable just because you see what has been going on. Don't get comfortable. Don't get comfortable. Now you continue to run. Now you go to the next level, but now you realize, like, oh my God, I learned to trust God a little more. I learned to trust God a little more. This is great. It is hard, but I'm not freaking out anymore. Oh my goodness, this is hard, but I have peace. Oh my goodness, this is hard, but I'm growing. Oh my goodness, this is hard, but this is something that I can do. I can handle this thing. You getting this? Hey, Megan, good to see you. God bless you. Do you get it? That when you are growing, things are still hard, but you can still make it. Things are hard, but you can handle it. Things are hard, but you realize, wow, I can do this. I'm resting, I'm trusting, I'm moving forward because I'm moving to the next version of me. There are so many versions of you inside of you. There are so many versions of you inside of you. And all those versions need to come out. And there has to be a death of the old you in order to the new you to come forth. And it happens as long as you continue to run. Don't stop running. Don't stop the race. Yes, we can do all things through Christ. Absolutely. You need to allow the new version of you to come forth. You need to allow the new version of you to come forth, and that comes through pain, through growth, through pushing, through showing up every day and trusting that God is in control, that He goes before you. He goes before you. He runs before you. He runs before. Are you understanding this? That He goes before you? There's a new version of you coming out. I want you to get excited about this. I want you to get really excited about this. Really excited, like seriously excited. I want you to get seriously excited about this. Seriously excited about this. It is a new season. God is doing a new thing in your life. He's doing a new thing in your life. Excuse me. Excuse me. He's doing a new thing. Are you excited about what's happening in your life now? Are you getting a new thing? Are you understanding Thank you so much, Joanne. Are you understanding now what God has been doing in your life? Is not here to kill you. It's here to bring forth the new version of you that you have been praying for. Thank you, Vanessa. Is here to bring forth the new version of you that you have been praying for. You have been praying for a new thing. You have been praying for a new thing, a new season. Well, guess what? The season is coming through. But you have to keep going. And you have the strength. Trust that He's in control. Trust that He's pushing you because He believes in you, because He knows this is the will of God for your life right now. It's going to change how you see the obstacles. It's going to change how you see everything. It's going to change how you see everything. It's going to change the way you see everything. You're going to see it as, wow, God is doing something new in my life. Wow, the old me could not have handled this, but I am new. The old me could have never done this, and that's why I had to go through that thing last year so the new me could come forth. How exciting is that, to know that we have a Father that grows us and takes us from glory to glory, from blessing to blessing, and He knows exactly what we need. And He uses even the stuff that we do that are out of alignment with His will for our lives. He uses that to grow us. He uses that to get us to the new place. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome to know that God is in control? Isn't that awesome to know that He loves you? Isn't that awesome? Oh, I'm so glad, Vanessa. I'm so glad. He is amazing. Please don't give up. Please don't stop running. Please, please, please don't stop running. There's a new version of you coming forth. There is a celebration that you get to do because there's a new version of you coming up. I'm telling you, I'm excited. I'm telling you, I am beyond excited about this new season. Even though it is the middle of the month, it feels like a new season has begun. It feels like the new version of me. It feels like a relay race, if I'm honest. It feels like the old version of me got tired out. She got out of the race, and the new version of me took the baton and it's running forth. And she's running. Her legs are not tired. Her arms are longer. Her legs are longer. And she's doing this thing. Good morning, Elena. Good to see you. God bless you. And she's doing this thing. And she's doing this thing. Exactly. Quitting is not an option. Quitting is not an option. Do you understand this? Do you understand? God is in control of everything. You don't have to give up. You don't have to give up. There's no need for it because he's going before you. He's on it like a bonnet. So start running again with a new passion, recognizing that He is made you for it. He is in control, and He is birthing forth the new version of you. I hope you're excited. That's what I told you. I was really excited this morning because God is doing a new thing. I'm excited for it. I hope you are excited for it too. I really, really, really do. I hope you are excited for it. God bless you, my friend. Know that I am praying for you, that I'm excited for this new season, for what God is doing, and that the new versions of you are coming forth. And that they're worth every tear. They're worth every grunt. They're worth every push. They're worth every rejection. They're worth everything. Everything. They're worth everything. Oh my God. Was this for you today? Let me know if this was for you. If you got even a bit of it because you got here late, let me know if this was for you. God is amazing. I'm telling you, He's doing a new thing. I hope you're excited. I know I'm just being obedient to what He tells me to do. There are big things coming up, and I'm just running. I'm just running. And it's funny how on Saturday, I began to wear new shoes. And the shoes are running shoes. I began to wear new sneakers, and they're running shoes. I love that, Joanne. So glad that this was for you. I'm so very glad. I'm just being obedient to what he tells me to share on story time. So later I will post a link, a post letting you know what time story time is gonna begin tomorrow. It's gonna be earlier because there's new things going on. It's a new season, so things are changing. But story time is not going away anywhere. If you're not a member of my community, the Writing Made Simple community, I don't know what you're waiting for. It's going to be amazing. Thank you for that, author Philip. I appreciate that. Thank you so very much. There are big things happening, and there's a new book that I began to tell you at the beginning. There's a new book that God revealed to me that I get to write in this season, and I haven't done that. I haven't felt like I knew what the book was gonna be about, and it's awesome. I'm not ready to share yet what the book is about, but it was revealed to me, and I heard it. And I couldn't hear it, and then I heard it after the fact. So I'll share more on that. I'm really excited about it. It actually goes in line with the some of the books that I have written, and now they're a series, which I did not even plan for them to be a series. It's really good stuff. It's really, I believe, the culmination of this season in my life of what God has been teaching me, and I get to share with other people. I believe that transparency and vulnerability are key. So I'm sharing those things with my readers and with the world, because when you write a book, it makes it all around the world. So thank you so much for coming on. I'm so blessed to be able to share with you story time. You'll be hearing more from me about the Write Your Book in 90 Days program. That program is amazing. I'm sending out an email to my former students because I am going to give them a huge break. So if you have been one of my students before, you're going to get a huge break on this program. I was not going to do this, but somebody put that in my heart, so I'm gonna do that. So if you were one of my students before and you need to write a book in the next 90 days, I'm gonna send out an email to everyone that took one of my classes before, and they're gonna get I'm talking about a huge break, and that is a blessing. So I don't know if you were thinking about it and you were like waiting and you didn't know what to do. I'm telling you, I'll share that in my community. And you'll be hearing a lot more about the program. I'm telling you, Jasmine, oh my God, you don't even know. God is amazing. So there's big thing. For the next couple weeks, the next 4 weeks are critical. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The next 4 weeks are critical. So be paying attention, because big things are happening. Hey, Yolanda, good to see you. God bless you. Big things are happening. Get excited about this. And it pays. It pays to be a part of a community. That's all I'm going to say. It pays to be part of a growing community, because you never know how God's going to use your previous faith and your previous obedience. That's all I'm going to say. God bless you. Thank you for watching again. I would love to see you over the community Writing Made Simple. Big things are happening. Big announcement dropping over there today. So be on the lookout for that. Request to be added. Writing Made Simple. Just type Writing Made Simple and you will be able to you'll be added. Okay. God bless you. Thank you for watching. Don't quit. Don't quit, because a new version of you is coming forth. A new version of you is coming forth. God bless you. Know that I love you and I'm praying for you. Remember that I'm rooting for you. God bless you.